Hello, everybody. Are you in the mood for something a little different than those routine ribs and brisket? Well, how about some juicy, delicious, melt in your mouth barbacoa? Y'all hang around. We're going to smoke up some beef cheek.
Welcome to South Fire BBQ.
Okay, we are back and we got our little beef cheeks all cleaned up. I didn't take you through that whole process. It's a long and boring process. You basically just trimming silver skin and fat and for a long time. It's all you do is you just go a little bit at a time, take it nice and slow till you get them all cleaned up. If you want to see a video on it, there's a bunch of them on YouTube that show them trimming it and stuff like that, but there's really nothing to it. Excuse me. I actually had 2 packs of these, and I want you to notice how much waste or how much trim there is. It's not always waste, depending on what you want to do with it. But how much trim there is. You're going to lose over half of this. And this is what you're going to end up with. But when you buy those packs, if it's 4 pounds, you're going to be lucky if you end up with 1.5 pounds of good clean meat. So keep that in mind when you do this. I never do just 1 pack. I do at least 2, if not more. So we've got these cleaned up now, and we got some really pretty little pieces here. You can see how they are. Now, some of this real thin silver skin on here, you don't need to worry about that. You'll lose more meat than it's worth. That will render down. It's that big, tough connective tissue and stuff that we want to get rid of, okay? Now, what I use on mine is just a SPG, and I've used my recipe for it. Everybody, you wouldn't think there's that many recipes for salt, pepper, and garlic, but I swear there's got to be 10,000 different recipes out there for it. So, mine, I use 4 parts medium ground black pepper, like a table grind. Use 2 parts kosher salt, 1 part granulated garlic. So it's just 4 parts, 2 parts, 1 part, okay? And it works out really great. I've used that for years. And as y'all know, I'm not big on a lot of heavy spices and covering up the meat and changing the flavor and all that kind of stuff. I like to keep the spices simple and easy. So all we're going to do is just give these a good little coat. They don't need a binder. It will stick on these just fine. Now these muscles, in case you don't know, these are the cow's jaw muscle. It's actually called the masseter muscle. And yes, you have one also. It's called a masseter muscle. But you'll hear it called beef cheek meat, barbacoa, and of course you might hear the term masseter here and there. It's all the same thing. But you can imagine if you've ever watched a herd of cows, you'll notice they never stop chewing. Never. So this is probably the most used muscle on the whole steer. So it has a lot of collagen, a lot of connective tissue. So we're going to have to cook this long and low and slow and get all of that rendered out. But once we do, that collagen is going to turn in to the most delicious thing on earth. And that's about it right there. We pat it in good. There we go. And there's our beef cheek ready for the smoker. Now, I'm going to do these tomorrow. As y'all know, I like to get stuff done ahead of time the day before, especially when I'm filming and all. So I'm going to do these tomorrow, so I'm just going to wrap them up, stick them in the fridge. If you want to do these the same day, you don't have to wait overnight. Just set them aside, and you can just leave them sitting out so they're more at room temperature. Just set them aside, and you can leave them out for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then they can go right in the smoker. If it's going to be over an hour, put them in the fridge and let them rest in there. So I'm going to wrap mine up, put them in the fridge, and I will see y'all outside tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. We have got an absolutely gorgeous fall day going here, and I've already got our beef cheek in the smoker, got our smoke going. We're going to run the smoker at 275 all the way through the cook, and I'm using pecan for our smoke today. And we're going to let these go for a couple hours or so. I'm going to keep an eye on the temperature, and we'll check back in a couple hours and see how our rub is doing, if it's set up good, see how our color is, and see if we're ready to get them wrapped up. So I'll see y'all back in a couple hours. Alrighty, our beef cheeks have been in the smoker for about 2 hours. And I just want to check and make sure that our rub is set up good and we got the color we want. The color is just absolutely gorgeous. No problem with that whatsoever. The rub is starting to set up. It's not quite where I'd like it to be. Still getting a little bit of rub on my finger. Not very much. Now, I don't really want them to get any darker. So I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to get them out and take them in and get them all wrapped up so we can get them nice and tender. So I'll meet y'all inside in just a minute. All right, we got our beef cheeks out of the smoker, and we're ready to get them wrapped up so we can get them nice and tender. And what I've done, I had a large sweet onion that I sliced up and put in here. It's going to make a nice little bed for them. It's going to add a little extra flavor to our beef cheeks. And they'll also be really good later on to go on some tacos or sandwiches, whatever we want to use them for. So I'm just going to get these laid in here right on top of those onions. Get them fit in there nicely. And our little one there. Okay. Get that out of our way. And I've got 2 cans of beef broth. You could use any kind of liquid really that you want to. You could use plain water if you want to do that. You could use beer or some of that stuff if you like that. And also I heated this up before I put it in here. Once again, you don't want to put anything cold in here and cool these down any more than necessary. So I've got heated this up in the microwave. And now we're just going to get those wrapped up. And we're going to put them right back in the smoker. We're going to leave it at 275. And just let them cook. I'm going to put the probe back in here. And I'll keep an eye on the temperature. I'm going to take them up to at least 205. Somewhere in that range. But at least 205. And then we'll check them for probe tenderness. But it's probably going to take maybe another 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, something like that to get them nice and tender. So I'm going to get these back in the smoker, get them cooking, and we'll see y'all in a little while. Alrighty, our beef cheeks have been back in the smoker wrapped for about 3 hours now, and they've reached an internal temperature of 205. So we should be sitting good to go. I'm gonna get them out, take them in the house, and let them rest for a little bit, and then we'll take a closer look at them. So I'll see y'all shortly. Alrighty, we have finally got our little beef cheeks out. We let them braise for about 3 hours. They got up to an internal temperature of 205, and I checked them for probe tenderness. They are just tender as they can be. So we're ready to get into them and see what we got. So I don't know how well you can see these, but that meat is just, it's just like fall apart, man. I mean, and that bark, look at that piece of bark right there. That is just going to be killer. And we can just shred this right up with your hands. You can use some forks or something if you prefer. This is a whole lot quicker. And yes, I did wash my hands really well before I did this. So before y'all start commenting. And that's all there is to it. I mean, it shreds up so easy. That's all there is to it right there, shredding it up. I wanted to see if I could get some slices. I don't know if I can or not. Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe not. They're staying together a little bit. I just wanted you to see. Can't hardly pick them up, but you can also do these in some slices like this. You have to be real gentle with them, but those make a fantastic sandwich. And this can also, the pull can also be used for sandwiches, but it's really great on tacos. And you can have it for breakfast. You can mix it in with your eggs or hash browns, anything like that you want to do. So anyway, I'm going to get the rest of this pulled up and cut up and wash up, and we'll be back in just a bit. Looking for some great ideas on how to serve this up? How about some spicy barbacoa nachos? Or a big breakfast plate with beef cheek, eggs, hash browns, and refried beans? Feeling a little bit fancy? Well, have some barbacoa and eggs Benedict. Don't forget everybody's favorite, a piled high barbacoa burger. And last but not least, the iconic barbacoa taco. So pick you up a pack of these and give them a try, because I guarantee you'll like it.
Stay tuned for buckshots, scrap shots.
Are you in the mood for something a little different than that routine ribs and brisket? Well, how about some juicy and delicious and yummy beef cheek? Take two. Hello, everybody. Are you in the mood for something a little different? Take three. Ribs and brisket. Well, this is a little more difficult than I was planning on it being. Take four. Take five. Well, how about take six? Take six. All right, 10. Just one more for the hell of it. I've already got our What are we cooking? Barbacoa. All right, since we wrapped them. And okie dokie. On them that our rub gets set good. Had it going, had it going. Okay. So we should be good. I'm gonna do check them for probe tenderness and all that bullshit. Okay. We're gonna do it again. Forgot to get our liquid out. Alrighty, we have got our little beef cheeks out of the brine. It's not brine, is it? More like a broth, kind of a long simmering broth. That not a brine.
Thanks for stopping by. See y'all soon.